Hello YouTube friends, I'm just going to make this very short little video today to say hello. Thank you very much for enjoying all the video footage that my kids made, John and Anna up in the Hebrides, beautiful Scottish Islands, and then last week Martha and Adam and Agnes on their allotment. Thank you so much for all the lovely comments and also all the well wishes for me, hoping that I'm feeling better than I have been with this vertigo. I can see one of everything now, which is a blessing, and I can walk more or less in a straight line, but I'm still pretty dizzy and wobbly, and so I'm not really venturing very far or doing very much. I've got this on the board behind me, and I've started to design the next little section here, but in fact I haven't been doing very much of that either. To start with vertigo, and I think a lot of you have had vertigo or know someone who's had it, because there was such a lot of lovely comments telling me about your experiences with it and some of the helpful things that you'd done. And yes, I tried some of those maneuvers, and mostly what I've been doing is just resting when I feel like it, and getting up and doing things when I feel like it, and pretty much taking my time. But I took on board all the lovely good wishes and suggestions from all of you about vertigo. I think the thing I'm taking away from this is that it wasn't anything worse than vertigo. And although it's taken me a while, because what are we now, 3 weeks now, and I'm still feeling pretty unsteady on my feet. And so I can't go down and feed the hens, for instance, not easily anyway. I do, but it takes me a long time. And so I haven't really fancied knitting or doing any of this, but I'm not going to moan. Mostly I wanted to come here today and just to connect with you and say thank you so very much for all your lovely support and your lovely comments about my kids. Weren't those videos beautiful? I thought that John and Anna's trip up to the islands of Scotland were absolutely fantastic, really beautiful. I've been there but not for an awfully long time, and it was so lovely to see them. And then Martha and Agnes and Adam sharing their wonderful allotment. It's a small patch of ground, but they grow so much vegetable produce on there, and flowers. I've been the recipient of many a lovely bunch of flowers this week. But I also want to talk to you about something else that happened. And I think that when I made that video about Norma and how unwell she was, I think I was almost preparing myself for her death. And she did die, not long after I made that video, actually. And she just jumped onto my knee one day while I was working at the computer. And for a couple of hours, she just lay there, not really moving very much, and she just died on my lap while I was stroking her. And I think that 20 years is a very, very good age for a cat. I think when I was making that video, I was kind of preparing myself for the fact that this was going to be happening quite soon. And she got very, very unsteady in the last few days of her life. And it's very odd not having her here, very odd. Very, very strange, and I miss her very much. But then as that was happening, I was feeling very unwell, and so it's been a very weird few weeks for me of being without Norma. So now when I say hello YouTube friends, you know that no one's going to jump across here and say hello. And I'm sad, but I'm also grateful for her life, because 20 years is an amazing age for a cat. And my lovely neighbours down the road here, their son came and helped me to make a hole for her in the place that I wanted it. And I had a lovely little moment making sure that she would be buried there quite near to Prudence. And there's 2 cats I've lost this year. But I'm not going to be sad about it. I put some fresh flowers on the place where she is this morning. And what I'm going to do soon, I'm going to get Martha to give me some advice about what we should plant there, because Martha knows, as you know, all about planting. And we put some beautiful Christmas roses for Prudence. What are they called? What's their proper name? I'll think of it in a minute. Hellebores. We put some beautiful hellebores. Martha bought me some white hellebores, which are where Prudence is. And so we'll think of something equally lovely. But it's been a very strange few weeks, and I have a massive distraction, and it's down here on the floor, and I'm going to show it to you if I can find it. Can you? So quite by chance, in the middle of all of this, a friend of mine got in touch with me and said, would it be possible for me to look after this? Now, this kitten's not coming to stay with me. I'm just looking after him for a couple of weeks while she has some problems that she's sorting out at her end. She can't quite have him yet. Here he is. And he's very distracting. He's a real, he's very sweet and very lovely. I'm not getting attached to him because he's not my kitten. But here he is. I'm not ready to have another cat. I really am not. And I definitely don't want this one. But, where is he? Here he is. He's kind of taking my mind off things a little bit. And it's interesting, isn't it? I'll let him go down because he's got very scratchy claws and teeth. When you have to look after something else, like a kitten or anybody else, it takes away from you the sort of the self-pity almost of my own plight, because I've got to be on the ball for this little kitten now. He needs feed, he's eating now, and he's learning how to use his litter tray. And my friend will be able to take him, but not probably for another week or two. So he's been here a week, and he's been very distracting. I think that's what we'd say about him. And the other cats, you know, tolerating him. So it's like another kind of layer of complexity in my life, but one that's made me stop worrying about myself quite so much. Also, in amongst all of this, has been Agnes's birthday. And all my kids and their partners were here. Not here, but at Martha's house for a beautiful gathering for Agnes's birthday. And this last weekend, that's just yesterday and today, it's been awesome, absolutely awesome. People giving me lifts there because I can't drive yet. I'm too wobbly really for that. So there's been things happening of great significance, emotional things, just life going on, the circle of life going on. And I've been doing the best I can in amongst it all. I'm still not right. I can't really concentrate to knit very much or at all or sew. And so I haven't been doing that kind of thing. And I'm still absorbing the fact that, you know, we won't have that beautiful cat in our videos anymore or in my life. Anyway, that was all I wanted to say. Don't worry about me because I'm getting really, really well looked after. I've got fantastic family who are taking really great care of me. And I've got this temporary kitten to distract me, and plenty of things going on in the background, plenty of things, but Anna's helping me with all of those, and so that's great. My kids are fantastic, they really are. So I really wanted just to say hello so that you would have a video tonight. It's not a great video, but I wanted to just clock in with you all, say hello, say thank you so much for all the wonderful support and all the fantastic advice and all the love that comes my way. I don't deserve any of it, and I'd like to spread it back down the lime green sofa in both directions and ask you to take care of yourself very much. Thank you. So I'm getting better every day. I'll be back soon with, I don't know, whatever it is I do. And thanks for watching. And this little thing down here, very distracting little kitten. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.